find another place, 'cause you can't play here. Don't put any lips to there. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more mindless empty days.
I think we're all right now. Hang on a minute. Where's my dad's fishing rod? You ain't flaming left it.
Sorry.
Sorry? You stupid nit. That's my dad's best rod. He'll kill me. We'll have to go back. I'll leave this here. Come on.
Is this what you're looking for, son?
Please come have it back, mister.
You were poaching my private water.
We didn't know. Honest. See, mister, it's my dad's.
And you better send your dad to come and collect. He'll find me up at the house.
They're back.
Who?
Our two wandering boys. I just caught a glimpse of them going around the back of the clubhouse. Pretty solemn faces.
Oh, wonder why.
Probably just been spotted by the school board or something.
They don't have school boards anymore. They went out with Dotheboys Hall.
Do you mean that if you're caught playing hooky these days, nobody bothers? Well, the way everything else is going, it figures.
No, I just meant they don't have school boards anymore, that's all.
What do they have then?
Education welfare officers.
What do they do? I mean, if you are playing hooky, do they come looking for you?
Yes.
Which is exactly the same as the school board, right?
Well, they're supposed to go into more depth.
Yeah, well, I'll take your word for it.
Well, aren't you going to find out what they're up to?
The hell I am.
Aren't you even curious?
Nope.
I bet you are, really.
Look, if you want to go nosing about, that's up to you. Just leave me out of it.
I do actually have to get these letters in the post before tonight, as it happens.
What are we gonna do?
Wait till 4 o'clock.
Then what?
Look, I don't know, do I? Tell him what happened, I suppose. Then duck.
I'm really very sorry, Wessel.
Yeah. It's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
Aren't you gonna eat your sandwiches?
Not hungry.
Can I have one then?
Love them all.
Thanks.
Don't they feed you at your house, then?
Well. Funny finding you two here 11 o'clock in the morning on a school day. Playing hooky, are we?
Yeah.
Well, from the looks on your miserable faces, you're not having a bundle of laughs. Look as if you're going to a funeral.
Will be soon. Mine.
What have you done now?
I'm in dead trouble, Mac. Dead trouble.
Oh, that poor kid.
I think it's hilarious.
Mac.
Look, you don't think I've got any sympathy for them, do you? He takes a day off school. He poaches private waters. Not only that, he takes his dad's best rod, which he shouldn't have had in the first place.
But it wasn't him that lost it.
It's the same difference.
Well, anyway, you heard what he said. He didn't know it was private water.
I heard what he said.
Well, I believe him.
Do you want to believe him?
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and pick a team for Saturday that will win one for a change.
You've got to do something.
It has got nothing to do with me.
But you said yourself you did the same thing when you were their age.
Yes, I did, and I got my backside tanned for it as well, which is the least thing that's going to happen to Wurzel if that rod of his father's was as valuable as he says it was.
Suppose there is one thing you could do.
No, there isn't. Forget it. No. No. Hello there.
Hello.
My name's Glossop.
Oh, yes.
I understand you caught one of my lads fishing in your water this morning.
Well, you're his father, are you?
Yeah, that's right. He came straight back, told me.
I see. I trust he was chastised for his sins.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be standing room only for the next week, I can tell you.
I'm delighted to hear it. In fact, it's a pity there aren't more fathers like you around these days. It's my theory there'd be a deal less trouble in the world.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you see, it's not his rod, it's mine. So, can I have it back, please? Thank you.
Fine rod.
Yeah. Right, thank you. And I can assure you that he will not be fishing in your waters again.
Ah, well, boys will be boys, I suppose. You know, when I was their age, we had about 30 apple trees in our orchard. But the ones we used to scrump for the orchard next door always tasted twice as sweet somehow.
Yeah, right. All right, thank you.
Oh, there was one other thing.
Yeah?
Are your team going to win on Saturday, Mr. Glossop?
I'll tell you what, I'll send you a couple of stand tickets. You can find out for yourself.
Thank you.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll send those two villains round. So if you've got any dirty jobs around here, they're the boys for you. And they don't have to do anything else until 4 o'clock or something. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Mick.
Don't mention it and don't think it was a pleasure because it wasn't. Where's the other one?
Gone home.
Before 4 o'clock, he's taking a bit of a risk, isn't he?
His mum and dad work till 6.
I see. Yeah.
What's this?
Couple of tickets for the match on Saturday. I promised them to the man with the big house for giving me the rod back.
You want me to take them?
That's right. You and your friend. And when you get there, I think that you'll find that he's lined up a couple of nasty jobs for you to keep you out of trouble for the rest of the day. I volunteered your services.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. That was a pleasure. You know where Ali lives?
Yeah.
Right, you can pick him up on the way then, can't you?
What's all this then?
Dad, I thought you'd still be at work.
I got off early. What are you doing with my best rod?
Oh,
What have you been up to this time then, eh?
Hey, boss, guess what?
Big match to sign up,
I
Kevin.
got a game on Saturday.
Yeah, I know you have. For Russia.
No, for the juniors.
Under 17?
Yeah.
That's great.
Hey, I'll tell you more about it when you have your shower, all right?
Yeah. It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Now what?
You know what that means, don't you?
What?
Well, that ginger in the middle to finish off my brilliant crosses, I'm just going to have to do it all myself, aren't I? Bit of a fluke, wasn't it? Set 'em up again, this time I'm black.
Yeah. Give us a coat, will you?
I'll sell you one.
Give me them.
Funny.
All right.
Terrific.
What for me? What's that?
Look, it's a long and painful story, all right? Has Ali been in yet?
I ain't seen him. Get to be good mates, you two, aren't you?
He's all right. At least I think he is.
What do you mean?
No, he told me he lived in one of these really big houses behind Hill Road. Nearly as big as Buckingham Palace.
So?
I mean, there aren't any houses behind Hill Road, big or small. Just fields.
Look, are you quite sure about this, Derek?
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Mr. Jones. I recognise the trophy instantly.
Well, look, I've got 5 minutes before my meeting. Let's see if the kid's in the club now.
Right. That's it.
Hello, son.
Hi, Mr. Jones.
Are you the one who left this thing in Mac's office the other day?
That's right.
Where'd you get it?
Bought it at Jumble, sir.
Oh, yes. Well, you've only got your word for that, of course.
Look, I'm telling you, I bought it for a quid.
A quid? A quid? A valuable trophy like this?
If you don't believe me, go down to the scat out and ask them.
I hardly think anyone could swear what had or had not been sold at a jumble sale.
What's all this about, Mr. Jones?
What it's all about, son, is this. According to Mr. Cassidy here, this cup was nicked from our social club about 10 years ago.
What?
It is, in fact, the trophy for our annual darts and dominoes handicap.
Well, it can't be.
Well, there's no question about it. See, this cup was stolen, but the plinth was left behind. Now, if you've checked, as I've done, you'll find they fit together perfectly.
Do you want to dispute there, son?
Well, not if he says so.
So that's that, then?
Well, not entirely, Mr. Jones. As I said just now, we've only got his word for it that he bought the cup.
When did you say the cup was stolen? 10 years ago?
Yes, about that.
Which would make you about how old, son, when the dirty deed was done?
4.
A bit young, I'd say, Derek, to be nicking cups.
Yes, right. Well, on this occasion, I suppose we'll just be glad to have got our cup back.
It cost you a quid. Well, that's what it cost me.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Oi, who wants a Coke?
Yes, please.
Right, Tim. You have it holding a ball. It doesn't matter who scores. As long as somebody scores, okay? So when you get in there, pass the ball. Okay? Everybody. Ginger.
Yes, mate?
When you play your first match, might not play you the whole game, right? I might take you off at half time.
Yeah, OK.
Okay, now listen. They're all going to be a bit older and a bit bigger than you. So no heroics, right?
Yeah, all right, Mac.
And another thing. As far as you're concerned, from now on, it's not Mac, it's Boss.
OK. Boss.
At least you got your rod back.
Yeah. It wasn't all I got back, was it?
Here, Ronnie. You ain't forgotten you still owe me that £2 entrance fee in your first week's subs, have you?
I'll definitely bring it tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yeah, all right, mate. Don't forget.
I must go now, okay? Okay, see ya.
Why do we leave him rough like that?
I don't know. Perhaps he's on the run or something.
Were you going to say anything?
I don't know. I have to see when I meet him tomorrow.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Were things okay at school today?
Yeah, no sweat. You?
I just bought a letter from my father. Came out to college yesterday.
Crafty old you. You're a right little villain on the quiets, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Listen, do you know anybody who wants to buy a bike?
What? Your bike?
Yeah, I'm selling it.
Why?
Oh, my father's buying me a new one. A much better one.
But the one you've got's nearly new.
Oh, no. Definitely last year's model.
Oh. How much?
£20.
Blimey.
Are you interested?
What do you need the money for, Ali? Food.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. At my house, I've plenty of food, anything I want.
I followed you last night when you went home.
You had no right to do that. No right at all.
You're my mate, aren't you? Perhaps I can help. You in some sort of trouble, then?
Of course not.
You must be to be living there.
It's none of your business. Now, look, if you're my friend, I must ask you not to tell anyone about this. Nobody. What I'm doing for my own reasons, okay?
You can still tell me about it.
No, definitely not.
What did he say?
To mind my own business.
What are you going to do?
Well, what can I do? None of my business, really, is it?
I'm just popping down to the shop for a loaf. Then I'll give you a tea, all right?
Right, Mum.
Hi. Hello. Come in.
Where's you been all week? I thought you gone back to Pakistan or something.
I'd never do that. Are you on your own?
Yeah. Sit down.
If you still want to buy my bike, I'll still sell it to you.
I don't know, Ellie.
It isn't stolen if that's what you're thinking. Will you buy the bike if I tell you what all this is about?
Suppose I might. I mean, if everything was all right.
Okay. Before I do, promise you won't tell anybody what I'm going to tell you.
I promise.
You swear it?
Said I promise.
Okay. I told you I came over here as a little baby with my mother and father.
Right.
That was a lie. My mother is dead, and my father is a sick man back in Pakistan.
I see.
He has been too ill to work for a long time and couldn't even feed us. So about 2 years ago, I came over here to stay with my uncle. I'm only allowed to stay 6 months and then must go back.
Oh, but you didn't go back, right?
If I had, it would simply have been another mouth for my father to feed. So we agreed that I stay on here, and as soon as I'm old enough, I'll get work and send money to him.
Not telling me you've been living rough for nearly a year, then?
No, no, no. Up 2 months ago, I'm living with my uncle in Luton and helping him with the shop. Then one of his enemies reported me to the police that I overstayed my time. The police had no choice but to deport me.
So you got on your bike and took off?
That's right. Because there is no way I'm ever going to go back. No way.
But how'd you manage? I mean, about food and stuff.
When I ran away, I had a few pounds. And I earned a couple by doing odd jobs. But now I'm broke. So I sold my bike.
You can't go on like this.
I'll go on for as long as I can. I tell you, I'll never go back, never. I will kill myself first. So, do you want to buy the bike? Or shall I sell it to someone else?
I don't know.
Look, you say you're my friend. If you're a true friend, buy the bike. It'll help me.
Hello. You're a new one.
This is Ellie Cassie, Mum.
Hello.
I'm very pleased to meet you.
You can stay for your tea then, Ellie?
No, thank you. I must get back. My parents will be expecting me. I'll leave the bike outside for you, okay?
Okay.
You can show your parents and let me have it back tomorrow.
Right.
Goodbye, Mr. Glossop.
Goodbye.
I'll show you out.
Right.
You could have stayed for your tea, Ellie.
I know. But I think it's safer not to. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, see ya.
Bye.
And which bike might that be, then?
You want to sell me his bike, Mum?
How much?
20 quid.
What's it like?
Terrific. A real bargain.
You can buy it from him.
Don't know what to do.
Why does he want to sell it?
How would I know?
What do you think?
How much did he say he wanted for it?
£20.
Must be worth twice that, even second-hand.
I must say, that's what I thought. But that's definitely the price you quoted to Willie.
Why is he selling it?
Well, according to Willie, he comes from a very wealthy family. His father's buying him another one. What are you thinking?
Like a copper, actually, love.
You think it might be stolen property?
Well, put it this way. Nobody gives away anything for nothing these days, do they? And when somebody offers you something for what's obviously half its real value, something's got to stink, I reckon.
So, what are you going to do?
Oh, I'll sniff around a bit, run it through the computer. I mean, if it is hot, it's bound to have been reported.
Hi.
Hello, love.
Great gear, eh, Dad?
Yeah, hardly your usual image.
Thinking of changing it.
Oh, for that I'd fork out 20 quid.
Does that mean I can have it then?
I'll think about it. Let you know tomorrow, all right?
Okay.
Now, off you go and get your bath if you're having one. There's plenty of hot water.
Okay.
Oh, this is Inspector Glossop. Put me through to Sergeant Davis on the desk, will you, please? Oh, Bert, I want you to check something out for me. No, there's no terrible hurry. It'll do when I come in the morning, okay?
Mac,
Yes?
if I could have a word.
You have to make it quick.
It's about the trophy we recovered the other day. I expect you heard about it.
That thing, yeah.
Well, I've talked it over with my committee, and we've come up with what I think is rather a good idea.
Really?
You see, what we want to do is get the cup refurbished, you know, properly engraved and that. And then at the end of every season, it will be presented as the Supporters Club trophy for the Player of the Year. Selected by us, of course.
That idea. Same one that the kids had.
Oh, really? Well, as chairman of the Supporters Club, I shall be only too happy to perform the honour.
I see.
In fact, as I was instrumental in recovering the trophy, my committee are insisting that it becomes known as the Derek Cassidy Trophy. I tried to dissuade them, but they were adamant. So, there we are.
Well, in actual fact, there we aren't, Mr. Cassidy.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
There's one thing that gets right up my nose as a football manager. It's Darth Player of the Year awards.
Oh?
My opinion, they do more harm than good.
Really? Well, I don't see why.
Well, I shall tell you why. In my experience, those kind of awards normally go to the flashy player who has the ability of catching the limelight with just a couple of minutes of brilliance. Whereas the grafter who does all the work is normally left out. And soccer is a team game, Mr. Cassidy.
I see. Well, if that's the way you want to look at it.
It is. Now, if you excuse me.
Oh, there was another matter, actually.
Yes?
Well, the club scarves.
Scarves?
Surely Mrs. Murphy mentioned it to you, no? Well, you see, the kids are selling scarves 25p cheaper in their shop than we are in ours. See, it's just taken away all our trade.
It's called healthy competition, Mr. Cassidy.
Hello?
Dad, you're not allowed in here for the match.
That's all right. I cleared it with Mr. Murphy.
Oh, right.
Well, how you feeling? Nervous?
Yeah, a bit.
Doesn't need to be. You're as good as any of them out there. Better than most. Just younger, that's all. Well, good luck.
Thanks, Dad.
See you right there.
Oh, Charlie. Hello.
You sing worse, will you?
Yeah, he's over there.
Thanks. Hi.
Hi.
Will your father let you buy it then?
He's still thinking about it.
I just don't understand. Why can't your father just say yes or no?
Oh, well, you know what coppers are like. Naturally suspicious, aren't they?
Coppers?
The fuzz. Bobbies. My old man's an inspector of the local force. Didn't you know?
No, I didn't. But that's terrible. Why didn't you tell me this?
Doesn't matter. I said I wouldn't say anything, didn't I? I promised.
I've changed my mind. I don't want to sell the bike anymore.
What?
You should have told me that.
Willie?
Oh, hello, love. He's gone out.
Do you know where?
Down to United to some junior match, I think. Why?
I've got to see him.
It's about the bike, is it?
Yeah.
Is it stolen, then?
No, it's not stolen. I'm afraid it's a bit more serious than that.
Everywhere you go, everything you see, someone say you know it's a tragedy. Find another place, 'cause you can't play here. Don't want any lips are there. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more mindless empty days.
More from Murphy's Mob at the same time on Wednesday.